What's up guys, today we're taking a look at Amazon's new $50 Fire tablet, and oh boy do I have a lot to say about it. So taking a look at the front of the tablet, you have your 7-inch touchscreen, which in all honesty doesn't always feel the best. Sometimes it feels perfectly normal, and sometimes you can just feel the cheapness in it. Above it is your front facing camera, and on the left and bottom sides there's nothing. But on the right, you'll find a micro USB card slot for expanding the storage up to 128 gigabytes. On the top side is where you're going to find all the action. There's a 3.5mm headphone jack, your volume rocker, microphone pinhole, micro USB port, and finally your power button. Flipping it over and now taking a look at the back, you see your Amazon branding as well as the camera in the top left corner and your speaker down at the bottom. The whole back is made of a decent-ish plastic, and it might not be the most premium feeling, but it's pretty darn durable. The tablet fits overall pretty nicely in the hand and definitely requires two of them if you're going to be holding it up. While using it or holding it, you can pretty much tell that it's only about 50 bucks. Having everything up at the top of the tablet both complicates things, but at the same time makes it easier to know where everything exactly is. Compared to Amazon's other devices, this one definitely really feels nowhere near as nice, but hey, it's only 50 bucks. So starting off with this screen, it's a 1024 by 600 IPS display with 171 pixels per inch. Overall, the screen looks great for the price and has good viewing angles and sunlight readability. Although sometimes I feel like it should maybe be a little bit more bright. The front-facing VGA camera up top is your average potato and looks like the ones people use to take pictures of UFOs. The backfiring 2-megapixel camera is no good as well. It's capable of recording up to 720p HD video, but I'm really not seeing that. The speaker down in the bottom corner isn't very loud, but it does produce a pretty crispy sound with no distortion. Inside this thing you'll find an 8GB storage with only actually 4 being available to the user, as well as 1GB of RAM and a 1.3 GHz quad-core processor. As far as speed goes, this Fire tablet is pretty decent and only lags for no apparent reason occasionally. Things do start to get a bit worse though when you're playing music, a game, and have some apps open in the background all at the same time. When you're swiping around, you'll also notice that things aren't super snappy, but it gets the job done without interfering too much. Also inside is a 2980 mAh battery, which lasted me about 2 days on average. One thing, and probably my favorite thing about this device, is the standby time. I would be able to set the tablet down with 85%, come back the next day, and it'd be at 82 or 83%. It's great. This thing weighs about 11 ounces or 313 grams, so it has a healthy amount of weight to it, and it's a tiny bit heavier than you might think. As well, the $50 tablet is running the newest Fire tablet operating system, which is Fire OS 5. It looks really nice and everything is laid out pretty conveniently. One thing I can't stand though is the keyboard. It's really hard to type with and is basically a bunch of awkward letters with no borders floating around. It has a few nice features, but does have ads on the lock screen, and this leads me to one more thing. This device sort of feels like a window into helping you buy even more stuff from Amazon. Everything on the tablet is geared towards making you buy even more stuff. But aside from those few things, the overall performance and functionality is good for the $50 price tag. In conclusion, I have to say that I do like the tablet, and I'm glad Amazon went out and showed everyone what could be packed into a small $50 tablet. The overall feel and experience of using the Fire tablet isn't too bad and is perfect for having just a few things like books or whatever on it and using it as a side device for one or two specific tasks. The reason I say this is because you're much better off buying something a lot more expensive and using that as your primary driver, and this as a side device if you really want the best experience. I feel like this tablet is definitely the best for kids since it's durable, cheap in cost compared to other similar devices, and has everything a kid would want on it. But obviously it can be used for any age. If you're looking for a cheap tablet to use on the side, then this is definitely for you. If you're looking for the optimal experience, then you might want to check elsewhere. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more awesome stuff like this. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.